Hey everyone, it's your girl Maggie, and today I'm going to be doing another episode of Doctor's Opinion, and this footage was sent to me a really long time ago, along with all the others I've received after my first video, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do them, but hopefully I can get back into doing them, because they take a little bit of time to record and edit and everything like that, so let's just get started. So this is obviously Japanese, and the text is different in the Japanese one, and it's PS4 I can see, and you're on defense on Anubis. So yeah, let's see what skin you're gonna choose. They have you have a 4-stack on your team, which means that there's good communication, and usually people in stacks don't really, I don't know, usually people in stacks I find are like not as hard ass as solo queuers, but it obviously could be the same way. It could be like just as toxic as solo queuers sometimes, it just depends, but it's good you have communication on your team. I see that you're not using your mic, which is fine, but yeah. Your positioning is pretty good, staying in the back line and having sightlines for the flank on the right. Seems pretty good so far. That was a good guardian angel. That Genji just flanked and didn't even look at you, went for some other people, but you could have had your mic on to tell the team that they had flankers, but I don't have my mic on a lot of the time, so I understand if you don't want to. I'm just saying it could have helped. But I don't know, like, honestly, he wasn't even shooting at you, but you could have told him that he was behind your team. But they were already getting crapped on from the front, so. And you have an Ana, which, like, I don't know. Your tanks are D.Va and Rod, I'm pretty sure, right? You're not running triple tank, and you're running double main healer for a weird reason. I don't think you should have an Ana. But at this point in time, with the Mercy changes, I don't know, an Ana could be better if they can aim right. If they can aim well, Ana probably would be better, but I don't know. It depends what they have on the other team. They have Zen, Ryan, D.Va, Genji. I don't know. Ana probably could be hard to play on this map. As for your gameplay, it seems pretty solid. It's just a lack of communication. That was a risky res, but I'm glad he didn't kill you. I wouldn't have gone into contest. Honestly, after you used your Valk and you died, you should have switched to Lucio to contest better. And you should still switch to Lucio now. I just started switching to Lucio, I think, last season. That was a good chance to get up in the air. That was good. But I personally would be playing Lucio right now while ready to contest, giving my team a chance to play on the point. But it's fine because you still won.
They pretty much just spent all their time doing that.
And you switched, that Reinhardt switched to Winston, so you're running dive now. And you have a Tracer. What's your other DPS? I thought it was, yeah, you have McCree Tracer. That's a weird fucking comp to be running. Really weird. It might put a little stress on you when you're on Mercy. Wow, that was crazy. There's no way you should have gotten pinned there. Well, that's crazy. I would have, well, you have Valkyrie, so I wouldn't switch to Lucio now, but I'll just pop as soon as you spawn. Yeah. And just like, yeah, damn, that should have counted. That was crazy. But the major thing that I would say is to switch to Lucio when when stuff like that happens where you're contesting and everything. And so that person's not playing on anymore. They're playing Moira, which is better, but not that great. Oh, wait, wait, you're ready triple take? Yeah, you're ready triple take. Okay. Well, wait, in triple support? Triple tank, triple support. Wait, quad support? No, that guy switched from Moira to Lucio. Okay, good, good, good. This is good. This is good comp. Good comp. Great comp. I would be on high ground. I wouldn't have dropped down. Yeah, it's dangerous to be down there. I would probably stay on that little ledge, like the little awning above where you are right now, or I'd be on the part behind. Cause you can do, if you can ever find a place, yeah, see, you should have been on high ground, not on the very top, but like on that left part, over there. I don't know if you can see, but you should have been over there. That would have really helped your team out. But you're probably gonna still win the point, which is good. But whenever you can get on high ground, it's always better than being on low ground, because it means a less chance of you dying, and you can focus more on healing your team, which means you're probably gonna win the fight. So you should always try and get on high ground, unless they have like a Pharah, Widow, stuff like that, or a Genji that's like chasing you. But you know, you usually by a decent amount into the fight, yeah, that was an unfortunate death, but usually you can tell where you need to be. Your team still might win. That was really unfortunate that you died, but there really wasn't much you could do about it. I mean, you were, you had a Reinhardt that could have blocked that shatter, and your positioning was fine because you weren't on the point. You weren't asking to die. It's just that the shatter got you when it could have been blocked by your Reinhardt. Right now, I would just be trying to stay a little bit further back. Like that's good. That's a good amount of space between you and the point. I was trying to res that. Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I'm yawning. That was a good Valkyrie. That was a good kill, but it was also kind of risky because I would put your pistol right now. But it's kind of just risky because the D.Va's just standing there, and it should have been an easy kill, but the Mercy started healing her, which made it harder for you to get the kill, which means more time that you had your pistol out, which means less heals and everything like that. That was a really good super jump. That was good. That's good that you escaped and didn't die. I saw somebody critical to the left, but I don't know who it was. I think it was like, yeah, it was your tank. If you just, you should be able to farm your ult here if you just heal your tanks. That's what's really good for triple tank with Roadhog, because the Roadhog can heal himself just enough to where you get, oh, that was really good, you dodged that. But it's really good because you can get your ult super fast, but it's not too much stress on you. But now that she has her healing decreased, it might be a little harder to keep everybody alive, because it certainly was still a challenge back before they nerfed her. Your team is communicating really well, which is great. Hopefully you are listening to all the calls they're making, because they certainly could help a lot. Telling them to engage, that's good. I wouldn't, really, I wouldn't really pull your pistol out ever, unless you know you can secure a kill, but, yeah. Because most of the time, Mercy's pistols is kind of hard to aim with, especially because the sensitivity of the staff is the same as the gun. And you'd always want to have your sensitivity up for your staff rather than low for your pistol, or even middle for your pistol. You always want to have the highest sensitivity or at least a pretty high sensitivity for your staff so you can move around and change your surroundings. So yeah. Because pulling your pistol out too much can really fuck your team over, because, I don't know, just that little bit of healing or damage boost can really change a game. You got walled off, fuck, and you can't even get out of there. That's crazy, dude. And you survived that? That was nuts. You should be able to try and snowball that. Gosh, that Mei is just walling your team off. That was a good res, good res. Oh, but your team's gonna die. Cause you res the Lucio, which means that they're not getting heals from the Lucio or you. It really was a dead fight. As soon as your Lucio died, you had to res him. What's your 27%? That's good.
Literally, we're gonna speed boost. Just go speed boost. They're maze down. We gotta go now.
Alright, let's go.
Go,
Their callouts are really, really good.
Straight to point. Straight to point. Straight to point. Go.
That's good that they're rushing to point because their mate can't wall them off. I would try, it might be a little difficult, but I would try and super jump onto a high ground right now. That's good. You use that Mei wall for for high ground for a little bit, which is good. And you could get your ult soon and pop it. Yep, that's good. That's good. Heal your Rhine. Heal your Rhine. Yes. Oh, oh, girl, don't shoot in that grab, please. No. Put your pistol away. Oh my gosh, no. He just screwed you over. That fight was good. It's just that they came back really fast, and your Valk was good. It's just that you should probably not pull your pistol out too much because, yeah. Like, the only time you should really pull your pistol out is maybe to, like, at the end of a fight or before a fight starts to get some extra ult charge, but like during a fight you really should never, unless you're like cornered on another side of the map where no one can help you. That fight's over, dude. They use Mei ult and their Zarya seems high charge. Yeah, that was, you shouldn't have tried to res that. Although, like, I saw that you didn't res her at first because you thought that you shouldn't have, and then you did. And I probably would have done the same thing, honestly. You're probably gonna win this point, hopefully. Usually, if you just look at the ratio for your teammates and theirs, and then see who's coming back from your spawn, you can tell if a res is gonna be worth it or not. But to be fair, that's a lot of things to be looking at all at once and consider.
Stop. Leave him. Okay.
No, we have to.
Wowie, that guy just went all the way in there. I would just try and get your ult as soon as possible. Like, pull your pistol out now if you have to. You have to, like, farm that shit. And then whoever dies, like, usually I would... Yeah, but this is a lost fight. As soon as you lost those two, it was over. I would have just flew out. Like, I wouldn't have flown out, like, I wouldn't fly away, but I would just start backing up.
I think we have people near the point.
Okay, touch.
Just grabbed you, rip.
I don't even give a fuck, dude. That was fucking awesome. We outplayed them. Alright, so expect the
he said we outplayed them. You didn't outplay them at all. What are you saying? Like when they pushed on first point, they didn't even, that push didn't even really work. They lost it. I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, you're running pharmacy now. Usually when you're running pharmacy, I would, or even when there's a widow up there and I'm damage boosting, I will crouch right in the corner of that, on the back corner of it, and just hide there and nobody will even know I'm there. You have a Sombra as well, and they're on point. Are they going on point? Who is saying they need healing? Zenyatta? Oh shit. That was so lucky.
Yeah, they got nothing. We got this.
So you're running Zen? Wait, you're running triple DPS? Wait, are you? Sombra, Farah, and I swore I saw a Junkrat. I swear I did. Do I see one? No, you're running Zarya. Okay. So this is pretty okay comp.
That's good.
Your Sombra's doing a lot for your team right now.
That's perfect for me.
So, try and keep that in mind when you see that your Sombra's doing, like, when you see somebody on your team doing well, usually that means that you should either, like, damage boost them a lot, or, like, prioritize them with reses, like, know that your res on them will probably benefit your team.
They don't know how to run this, I promise.
That's good.
I see you.
Your Sombra is literally doing everything for your team right now, it's crazy.
These kids are fucking bots, dude.
Yeah, it was, okay, that was good that you backed out because you knew you should have backed out, but your FAR didn't know, so you left them. It probably would have been better to just, well, he switched to soldier, so that might not be that bad. But normally I would have just, like, backed up a little bit and, like, said group up with me. Or in voice chat I would have said, you know, please leave. You really, like, your Reinhardt died because you shot in that grav. I'm sorry, I know that sounds kind of mean, but that's just the truth. You should not shoot in gravs. Like, your entire team is gonna shoot in the grav. You shouldn't be doing it. You're the one that heals people. So just keep that in mind. I know it's tempting. I know, like, it's really tempting because I used to do that a whole bunch, but it really just isn't smart. I would res your Sombra because your Sombra, like I said earlier, would be more, depending on if your Zen has trans, but I can't see if he does or not. But from seeing that your Sombra carried earlier, they'd probably be more use than your Zenyatta would, unless he has trans. And if he has, I don't know though. They use, as soon as you saw that Transcendence pop off, you should have just put your pistol away, because you can't do anything. And that fight is over, so your team should be backing up now or dying. Hopefully they don't stagger themselves, otherwise it'll be really hard to hold this. Yeah, you backed up. That was okay.
Yeah, I got my ult, so.
I'll just try and set up for this push. You only have 45%, which means you're not gonna get your ult this fight, and you might not even get it the fight after. I mean, you probably will get it the fight after, but it means you'll have to play really defensive. Where are you going?
Oh no, oh no.
Touch. It's winnable. Ryan, run on point.
Nice stay.
I would switch to Lucio now because you see they only have one tick, and contesting is more important than getting your ult, and you only have 60%, so I would switch to Lucio now, try and contest for as long as you can, but you don't need to because your team held it off, so that's good. Bart, who's contesting? I would have turned around to see who it was, because I don't know who was contesting right then. Wait, do you have a Widow? Yeah, you do.
Probably the Lucio sound bearer.
Okay, hopefully they can get a pick or two. What was that grab? Oh. What was that grab? Why would they? Okay, they should have saved their grab for the fight instead of before the fight. But it's really good that you got your ult. I would res that Zarya. Good. You did all you could do there, from what I could see. Your Widow isn't getting literally any picks at all. So, what I got from that, I mean, you had, your positioning was really good most of the time, and you're prioritizing with healing. Like your reaction time was pretty good for seeing who is low and when to heal them and stuff like that. The things I would recommend working on is damage boosting more. I didn't do damage boost that much. Usually what you should do, especially when you have a Zarya, which you did have for a lot of the time, is look to see if they're high energy at any point and damage boost them, or if they're like, you know, just whenever you can, just damage boost your Zarya so you can get grabbed quicker, because that's always an advantage to your team. And obviously the main issue was you pulling your pistol out too much, which that's something that you could work on as well. That would benefit your gameplay. But all in all, I really enjoyed watching your gameplay, and I'm very, very grateful that you sent it to me and you care about my opinion, so thank you for that as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you learned something, and I'm very sorry if it seems like I was being too mean, because I certainly don't want it to ever look like that, but I just want to help you guys, not just the person that sent the gameplay in, but, you know, everybody that watches. And if you have anything that you want to add that I didn't mention, please feel free to mention it in the comments below. But please be nice, because being mean is not a good thing. So please don't be an asshole, or else I will delete your comment. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Oh yeah, and if you want to send your own gameplay, I will have it in the bio of this video. But I have a couple, like, I have about 5 or 6 other gameplays that I have to record right now, so please give me time. I will get to yours eventually, but know that it will be a month, maybe. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and bye!